So it's up and running, default web application with 2 pages, and it's working fine. Alright, in last video we purchased a domain on vex.com and I linked that one with my hosting account. Let's have a quick look if it's still working. We can see that it's still working, which is good. Next, we need a template. Any normal template we can use. So for that one, we need to write a query HTML5 up.net, and I found this one while searching on Google. So it has very nice set of templates. We can quickly have a look and find some suitable one from here. And the best thing, these are super simple and we can customize those later on according to our need. So this looks good. We can have a channel title here, logo, and the subscribe button. And this is even better. And if I scroll down, okay, then that was the only first page. Yeah. And what about this one? Let's have a quick look about its demo. All right, looks good. Though I don't like the fonts and the font family of this template. Let's have a look on this one, which we, yeah, this one. So let's quick have a look onto this one as well. Its name is Verti. Let's look even better. Let's have a look without the header. Yeah, I think that looks great. A very basic one and will be fine for our need. Very fine header, the logo, the menu bar, and the tiles. So we will utilize these tiles for our videos, our collections to showcase them, and we can briefly put some extra links here and some detail here. I think the good thing is we have multiple pages as well for this one. Yeah, we have those pages as well. So we will be utilizing those for other details. Maybe we can write few blog posts. So those will be very helpful. So all in all, it looks good. Let me download this one and we can go from there. It's downloaded, which is good. So we have that downloaded, and the next step would be the repository. So we will be creating a repository, and that is very important. Let's have a look how to create a repository on GitHub. Very simple steps. It's super easy. So you need to log in to GitHub. If you are not have account, you need to register. After that, you will create or new repository by clicking on new link. And here you will need to provide few details. I don't have set up any templates. I will go with default, no template. Here I will be using Usman code, and that is for my website, Usman code. I can change its name a bit. Let me append website with that one so that it's clear that it's about Usman code's website. No need to provide this description. If you want, you can add. Next, what will be the access level? Will be let be a private or public? I will keep that one private because at the end it will be hosted on this URL, usmancode.com. So I can choose private. For your showcase projects, you need to click on public. Yes, I want readme file. And the ignore for this one, you need to find for C Sharp, you need to find Visual Studio, and it will put a default ignore file in your repository to ignore any extra folders which will prevent from committing those files into the repository, which is good. License, I can go with none, but for the public repositories, you need to choose somewhere between Apache License 2.0, GNU 3.0, and MIT. So for my private, I will cap with no. I can keep that one to none, and that will be fine. And the default repository will be the main, which is good. And I will hit create. So this is our repository that is been created, and I need to copy this one from, not this one from here. I need to go to here code and here https, and I need to copy this one from here. And next thing would be I need to open my GitHub desktop application, and I will be cloning with clone repository. That is a URL I have, and I will be providing this detail here for the folder where I need to put that one. So for that one, I will be going to the development because this is .net, and I can create a new folder with name of Usman code website. and I can clone it here. So that's super simple. You need to create a repository and you need to clone it on your machine. You can use any appropriate application. I prefer GitHub Desktop. You might use command line tool or source tree, any other widely used application. So my repository is clone and I can now put my solution into that repository. So next thing would be to start a Visual Studio project. So for that one, for that particular application, I will start with the web application, and that is the ASP.NET MVC application. The reason is it's super simple to start with, and quickly we can build something and we can put onto the website. Later on, we will try to create different versions of it, maybe one in Angular, one in React, one in Vue, just to see how we can build a complete website from scratch. And we will follow all that process. Next, the Visual Studio. Let me open this one, Visual Studio from here. So I will be creating a new project, and that would be, and this is interesting how you can create a brand new project, because whenever you try to create a project, basically you were creating a solution, and inside that solution you will be creating a project with the same name. Basically that has been created by Visual Studio, so you don't need to create that one. To avoid this thing, you need to find blank solution. So this is available here in Visual Studio. So I prefer to start with blank solution. That will give us the ability to start with our own default application. What I mean by that, if we create this one from here, you will find that there will be no project by default in that solution. So let me name it Usman Code, and I can name it like underscore website. So from the Usman code, this one, this is the repository folder. We can see .git folder is there, and I will prefer to have a source folder inside that repository, and inside source I want my actual solution. So I will creating that one here. It's been created, and you can see that there is no projects in that solution, and that is what I prefer. Next thing would be to see the files. So I am now inside that folder .NET Small Code website, and inside that one, that is a Git repository, which is fine, and code is inside that source folder. And we have another layer of Usman code underscore website folder, which I don't prefer. So what I will do is I will close the solutions and we'll move those files from here directly inside the source folder, and we can remove that extra folder from here. Nice. So now we can open this one here and we can start creating our projects. Yeah, we have a solution with 0 projects. Inside that, I would prefer a logical folder, and I can name it like UC, stand for Smart Code, and yeah, website, and let's add a project now inside that one. So that would be an MVC application, ASP.NET Core Web App MVC, and I need to make sure that is cross-platform one. So Linux, Mac, Windows, Cloud, yeah, that is one we need. Next, and we can name it UC dot website or web app. UC stand for Usman code, and the folder structure we want to maintain the same hierarchy as we are doing in the Visual Studio, which means we had that folder like website. So we will be creating again the same folder here. We can name it website, and inside website we can add our project. Next, and there are a couple of configurations now. Configure for HTTPS, that is one thing. We will go with that, no issues at all. .NET 8.0, we will be doing on that one because 9.0 haven't been released, so we'll go with 8.0. Don't want to enable the Docker, and don't use top level statements. I will keep checking this one and I prefer that, and let's create it. So this is done. We have website inside website folder, and we have that project in .NET 8.0. We can see that. Let's give it a try. Control F5. First time it will take some time to build and pull required libraries. Yes, self sign. Let's create it. So there is some issue with the self-signed certificate, I believe. Yeah, so that is the issue with that certificate, which is fine. What we can do is we can go to the properties launchSettings.json here, and we can see we have profile for HTTP as well. Along with HTTPS. So we need to just change this HTTPS to HTTP, and we can start the application again. All right, so it's up and running. Default web application with 2 pages, and it's working fine. So with that one, we have 3 different PCs done so far. One is the actual website, which we purchased last time. One is our Git repository, which we just have created with the default settings almost. And the third one is that project. So we have created a blank solution, and we have added our web application project inside that blank solution. And that is our website so far. So in the next video, we will be updating that website, and we'll try to integrate the downloaded template inside this application. And the way forward is we will be pushing that application or website to our actual website, which is swancode.com. So there is a lot to come in our coming videos. So stay tuned and keep watching, and see you in the next one.